Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum. We last left off saving Jim Gordon from Harley and her goons, along with defeating Bane, who got, jacked up, like he normally does, except apparently it was even worse this time than usual. But now we came here to our Batcave on Arkham Asylum to pick up some new gear and helping us with our fight against the Joker and who knows what else we'll deal with. So let's get started. Well, you can't say Batman isn't prepared, even though, it's always the question of how does he get all of this kind of built in the first place. Does he really do it himself, or does he actually have a guy who he calls to do it all?
On.
Of course, you think he could afford to make a ladder or something. Because wouldn't you want to go back, be able to get back up without having to use a grappling hook? Like, what if your grappling hook breaks? What then? But yeah, so we're here at the Bat Computer, so let's find out what we can learn, apparently.
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big, lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original Venom compound.
There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a Venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
Yep, now we got a bat claw, so now we can pull objects from a distance to us like that, including walls and other stuff, which should definitely help in our fight.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.
And this is the whole point for the Black Bat Claw, as it's called. Ah, great. Seriously, is my down D-pad thing broken here? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. It seems it's gonna give me trouble today. Looks like I may need to invest in a new controller if I'm gonna continue playing this game, because I know I'll be using the Bat Claw plenty of times throughout this campaign. Because I know I'll have to use other things too, so I can't just leave it on the Bat Claw all the time. Of course, if there's a way to do it without having to select it that way, that might help.
Sorry, boss. Took a little longer to find them than you figured it would.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and be more precise next time I'm planning an island takeover.
Hey, I didn't mean...
Well, criticism I can take. I mean, I'm not perfect. Well, come to think of it, I'm pretty close to perfect, aren't I? Where was I? Oh, yes. Criticism from a worm like you. A worm who's only crawling around free because I arranged to open his cell is something I will not tolerate.
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean it like that. Please.
Oh, well, see, now you're apologetic. I'll just have someone drive round to your house and break your wife's leg, okay?
But Joker...
You got a problem with my generous nature?
No, I guess not. Thanks.
Oh, don't mention it. Let's just consider the matter closed. Did I ever tell you the one about the guy who came home to find his wife a paraplegic?
I'm still not quite sure why any henchman will ever want to work for the Joker. But let's just knock him out so he doesn't have to worry about that for a while.
Calling all cars! Calling all cars! Wonder who got you? Croc on the bat! Croc, old boy, are you there? No?
So nothing in the water there, though. Just making sure. And there's, of course, a trophy for us to grab. Or we could grab if the bat claw was long enough, so we'll have to come back for it later. I thought I remember being able to kind of save where they were, but oh well, we'll just have to move on here and try to remember it or pick up a map later.
Why are we the ones trying to open it? This ain't even the main door. If we even get it open, we don't know what it'll do.
I ain't going near it. You even touch the door and it'll get you.
Yeah, you remember Mickey, right?
He was an idiot. Deserved to be eaten.
I say we just tell Joker we couldn't find it. We'll be safe. No one will know.
Yeah, that'll work.
Of course, I don't feel like there was much point in doing that, but whatever. Tutorial said I should do that just because. I tried to strike in this area here, but apparently it didn't work. Okay, there's it goes again. There we go. That seemed like a weird body blow, but whatever works. Took care of some more minions. And nothing I can do here for this elevator, apparently. Oh, cool, it's an audio interview tape, apparently.
Is he here yet? You're kidding me, right? That thing's not a man. My God!
Hello. My name is Dr. Gretchen Whistler. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I hear you, bitch. So when's dinner? I'm getting hungry.
Okay, so we just get introduced to Crocodile there, and he just asks when's dinner. Of course, he's just trying to be menacing with, apparently he's very intimidating and scary, but, what else are you gonna be when you're a crocodile? I would think it'd be hard to be cuddly as a crocodile in the first place.
We'll find you. Rip your flesh like paper.
Well, good to know this door is locked and he couldn't get through.
I've been digging deeper into Dr. Young. According to her bank records, there have been multiple payments starting last April until 2 months ago. Then nothing. The payments came from a company owned by Mr. Jack White.
One of Joker's oldest aliases. So, Joker pays Dr. Young to create his army, and then all of a sudden he stops. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you gotta make sure I take care of these before I leave. Okay, so we got a puzzle here to figure out, along with trying to get through this platforming section, pretty much. Which is, I guess, a bit weird to think about. You wouldn't imagine, Batman jumping around like Mario in a platformer. You know, but yeah, what? I guess if they needed a section.
This is weird. The payments to Dr. Young's account didn't stop exactly. They were declined. Dr. Young put a block on her account.
Sounds like she had a change of heart. She tried to block the payments. Joker doesn't like it when his partners try to back out.
So he decided to get himself back to Arkham, find his formula, and create the army himself.
Exactly.
Is there any way I can get to that trophy? Or is that something I can pick up while I'm... Yeah, I think I just have to go over that corner there and I should be able to find it.
I've hacked into her email accounts. 2 mails stand out. The first is a resignation letter dated last week. Sounds like she was trying to get away.
And the second?
A message from Joker. Well, Jack White. It's a long thread. She's begging to stop the experiment, says it's too dangerous. She's not listening. Let's see. Random threats to her family, a couple of bad jokes, a picture of a dead baby and a threat.
Go on.
He says, I'm coming for you, I want what I paid for. And then another joke about wheelchairs. Lovely. And a drawing of some kind of donkey.
No mystery why she's so scared. I'm coming up to the surface. I'll find her.
So the great detective has solved a mere 10% of my challenges. Are you ready to give up yet?
This is gonna be a long night, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I can grab this. Or not. I guess they don't allow you to use the,
challenge completed. Can you do more?
They don't allow you to do, or to grab it that way. But oh well. See, anything over here? Nope. Nothing subject-wise either. So let's just go ahead and move on. But like as I said, you wouldn't really like think when Batman's skulking around trying to move through this sewers here. Is there anything over here? Because they have some of these ledges. I'm not sure if they actually lead anywhere or not. Okay, there's one trophy.
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
Okay, so it looks like you will need to do a bit of exploring around here if you want to find all the Riddler trophies for this area. Okay, that didn't work. Thought I was close enough for the jump, but I guess not. But thankfully it wasn't much of a, it wasn't too far of a leap. So, I was able to get back without too much trouble. Yeah, it looks like, I don't really see a distinct area to go to get over there. So maybe I just have to go this way and find my way out. And of course, now making that comment of Mario and platforming and all, it's a bit funny to think of Batman wearing overalls and a bushy mustache. See what we got here.
Session 2. Patient name Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc.
So, is this the part where you try and reason with me? Find out why I did it, Doc.
We're here to help you, Mr. Jones.
You got a cure for me then, Doc? Can you make me normal?
Normal is a poor choice of words. No one's really normal, are they?
Figured as much. So, how about this, Doc? You let me go now, and I won't eat you.
You don't really eat people. It's just an urban myth.
Oh, you think? Keep believing that, Doc.
I'm not quite sure how you could get that kind of muscle tone that they kind of show in this picture here for Killer Croc, but then again, he is supposed to be some sort of mutant, even though this is the DC universe, not the Marvel universe, so we won't see any X-Men around here. But then I would be curious if it would be kind of funny if in one of these Batman games, Superman finally shows up or something, or one of the other superheroes. Oh well, looks like I'll have to see if I can get the Bat Claw again without as much trouble as I dealt with before. Yeah, for whatever reason my controller here seems to have a hard time reading down. Let me see if I can... Or no, not audio. Game options. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything I can do for that. I can view controls. Yeah, it just either has the D-pad or doing 1 through 8 here. So, let's see if I can just use my keyboard then. Oh, here we go. Just number 3 then. So it looks like I'll just have to do that for a bit. Which is nice that I can use either control scheme and it doesn't seem to get confused or anything about that. But now we're finally back up on the island.
Joker again. Don't want to get out of that. I put a few surprises along the way if you decide to turn up and spoil the fun. Oh, and if you hear a shot in the dark, don't worry. There's very little chance of you getting hurt. It's the bat I'm after. Still, you might want to check your health insurance. Who am I kidding? You don't have any.
Snipers. Looks like the Blackgate thugs have access to the armory.
I was trying to see if I could maybe jump down to one of these other areas here. But I should probably deal with the sniper up in the tower first. Oh, another tape we can pick up here.
Patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinzel, I know. I've seen the tapes. I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
You would think after a certain point most psychiatrists would give up trying to diagnose him and just put him in a straitjacket. So, is this guy gotta move? I'm pretty sure he moves. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you kinda have to wait to make sure he doesn't, you know, get you. And then we, of course, fly over here. It's always nice they have these walkways up to the towers here. But I guess it wouldn't really work otherwise. I guess you would think it might be good to just have a ladder. And you can just pull up the ladder. That way, you know, no one can get up to your perch here. And only you can get down when you want to. Of course, that could prove problematic too. So what does this say? Structurally weak. Will collapse with a controlled explosion. Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes with these things if it's actually glass or if it is, come on. It's not like I'm worried about the henchmen over there anyway.
Knock him to the ground! You're gonna bleed, Bat.
So was there any point in actually blowing up in here? Oh, secrets map, that's why.
A map will always help those who are stuck.
God darn it.
Stomp on his face!
There we go. Yeah, it took a little bit. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls for Batman here. But, you know, it always takes a while to adapt to anything you're not used to. As nice as the controls are, they do feel a little stick sometimes, and I'm not sure if that's just the game itself or my controller or not. But I usually try not to blame the technology, because usually there's nothing wrong with it most of the time, and sometimes it can just be the programming. But yeah, it looks like that's where I need to go, and I just kind of head that way, and I'm over at the Arkham map. And then there are a few Riddler things you can do around here that is trying to tell me. Like, for example, there's this building here, which I believe has like one of those electrified force fields that you can't get through unless you have the cryptograph. And then there's a few other things as well, but we can take care of all that when I actually get some of the other stuff. So let's go ahead and start heading over to the Arkham Mansion here. And apparently we got more henchmen to deal with. Okay, I sometimes don't get how, you know, sometimes it feels like, ah, darn it. There we go.
Don't let him hit you!
There we go. And more henchmen down. But sadly, that's about all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we continue to the Arkham Mansion and find Dr. Young. Sorry. So until then, have fun gaming.